Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw Tips and Tricks, part 2 of this. And I just realized I've got a bad spot in the original, but we redid it anyway. But one thing I've learned with using this system is that once you're happy with your result of your graphic and your smoothness. And so one thing I've learned is make your item as big as you want it to really be before you do anything else. Because we're going to use the Gaussian blur, and the Gaussian blur will actually change. Let's actually do that. Let's make a duplicate of her. Now to get that effect, I'm going to move these over here. Take a rectangle and fill it in. And we're going to do the exact same thing we did in the other video. But I'm going to change my nudge factor. I can't stand to nudge stuff so many times. And get this and fill it in with red. In the other video, I colored it a different color. And then get the outline, go left click, right click. And then we are going to go to Effects and Contour. We're going to contour, let's say, 1/2 inch to the outside with rounded corners. That's maybe a little bit much. Let's go 1/4 inch. Okay, go up to Object, break the contour apart, and if you grab the center one, it'll be the original. Now, keep in mind that I have never moved, I have nudged. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this white. You can't see that. And I'm going to take away the outline, and I'm going to put it on top, but I'm going to go to Object, Order, Back a Page, and let's go ahead and put a black background around it so you can see my white other part. Object, Order, Back a Page. So you see the white, but it looks just like an outline. But if you will select the white, and you can tell down here you've got the white selected, and go to Effects, Blur, and Gaussian Blur. Look at that. And say good enough, that's okay. Now what I was going to show you is, that's pretty outstanding look. If you printed that on a t-shirt or however you're going to do it. But let's do what I was going to show. Let's go ahead and do it again, but make it smaller. Okay. And I'm going to show you what happens if you don't start. Well, you can always re-Gaussian blur it, but you don't want to have to do that. So I'm just making the same thing I did. Whoop. I'm going to left click, right click, contour this time, maybe, let me put it below, maybe like 0.09. There we go. Little bitty contour. Well, it's pretty big. Go up to Object, Group, and, break contour apart. Grab the center one and move it out of the way. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make this white on the inside, no outline. Go ahead and make our black box. Go up to Object, Order, Back a Page. Then we're going to take the new Simone Biles, just the person, and go Object, Order, Front of Page. Now, we haven't blurred it yet, but watch this. If we blur it, I can be checking the white, and we got the white selected, and I blur it, Gaussian blur, and I have it, and see that's a good looking effect there. But let's just take it to here and say okay. And then you're happy with that. and then you take it to a printer, or you take it to your printer, and you make it the size you want, the Gaussian blur has changed. It's not as blurred because you have stretched out the gut. Let's actually make it even bigger. I'm going to move the black box out of the way. Move her out of the way. Let's make it quite a bit bigger still. It takes some time because Corel's having to do a lot of work. But see how the blur now, boy, I've got a lot going on. The blur is more defined. It's more like an outline than the original because you messed with the blur effect on size. I mean, I could have done it with this one, but I'm going to try to keep it. And that's pretty cool. I like the effect. I'm pretty sure you could probably do it on a blue shirt. Black's going to look the best always, I think. Anyway, I hope that answered their question, and thank you for watching.